Gonna do a sync start. And here we go. Oh, that's just, I was sitting there, wait, was this key sanity? No, that's just a normal key. We're fine. We're fine. So here we go. Hopefully, wait, no, we gotta go to Bonk Rock. Don't want to forget about this. This is Sphere 0. This could be progression. Probably not, but yeah, that's not very exciting at all. Stupid loud chair. So I hope everyone had a good Saturday. It was very exciting here. I trimmed the bushes in the flower beds, and then I did more leaf raking, not leave. Had to rake a little bit more because we've been getting a lot of wind, and all the stuff that I raked up already had blown back into the yard. I'm gonna see if I can get another batch of 20 here. Actually might do this a little bit. It's always nice to get that when you get the red 20s here. Ooh, and a bomb. I don't know how, like, I don't want to do this until I've got enough for Zora, but maybe one more. No, I'm gonna... If I can get enough for at least, I really want to... At this point, why not be greedy? Yep, they are all winnable. At least, unless you specifically select no logic as an option, then they are all winnable. There are some rooms that will, if you have the fire rod, there's a torch there that you can light. So then it considers those in logic, because if you light the torch, then you'll be able to see. Like, I believe that's, Dark Cross has one of those. There's, Palace of Darkness, I mean, the Palace of Darkness, Eastern Palace has one. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to all those things. Like, I know the first rando seed I did was over, I think it was, I finished it in 3 hours and 6 minutes. Excellent. And it was, I ended up getting, my progression was an Ice Palace and Freezor Room. And it had been so long since I played the game vanilla that I didn't know there was a chest in there, where you have to kill both the Freezors for the chest up here. So I was sitting there, I had to pull up a map of Ice Palace and like, where am I supposed to go here? And then thankfully that pointed me in the right direction. Okay. There are, you can get, like, at least for A Link to the Past, there's a, I use Dunka Tracker. It's at ALTTPR Tracker. Oh, you can probably just Google Dunka, D-U-N-K-A Tracker. Wait, no, that his is gone. Let me actually pull up a link for that here. Because his tracker got moved. It's basically the same thing that he used, but... Yeah, if you ever... That's not... What did I just do? I tried to copy and paste, and it kicked me out of the... There we go. Yeah, that is the link to the tracker I use for A Link to the Past. Looks like everything's good. I didn't accidentally end the live stream. That's a plus. Take our 5th bomb. I want to make sure I have enough bombs to actually go through everything here. Oh, no problem. Should actually get bombs highlighted. All right, progression. Okay, 10 bombs. That's actually really nice. And a shield. So nothing progression here, but I have enough for Zora, which is very good, and a compass. Probably not going to be going to pod super early, but it's still nice to have. I always like to have with the boss shuffle, which I'm using here, the compass will tell you who the boss is before you walk into the boss room, which is incredibly useful. Alright, another container heart. That's not terrible. Alright, that's really nice. Seeing a potion when you're still in CAC is really nice, because then you can just turn in the potion to the sick kid. Alright, and we're full up on bombs again. Won't have to worry about coming back for sick kid. Alright, compass. To TR. Hey Vegas, welcome in. Awesome 10 stream streak. That is, I think, the highest one I've seen so far. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, it doesn't... Oh, black hole chicken run is valid. We got another compass. Yeah, I mean, that's... Some seeds, like, once I pay the sick kid... I'm not sick kid. Once I pay Zora, bottle vendor, and Kiki, I don't need any more money. But some of them, I end up buying multiple bottles of blue, so I'll still take the extra cash. That was not worth it, sick kid. That was actually quite terrible. Alright, so CAC was basically empty. Aside from that blue boomerang. Well, and a bottle. Yeah, I forgot to add the boomerang on the tracker. I was like, wait a minute. We have to put that on there. That'll actually make, like, if I have to go through... I'll actually take the extra bomb here. If I have to, say, take bombs into the base to escape, that'll be really useful. Freeze the enemies and then toss a bomb on their head. Unfortunately, I can't get auto tracking to work, so I have to manually track everything. 50 bucks, we're just gonna skip that, and I'll actually save and quit here. Don't want to end up getting myself stuck on a fake flipper like I did once before. Hey Pascal, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. It's a Saturday today. Well, thank you. Yeah, A Link to the Past is, I mean, in my top 10 favorite games ever, and personally my favorite Zelda game by a very wide margin. I wanted to learn the randomizer for this so I could start doing SMZ3, the combo randomizer with Super Metroid. And then I just got so into A Link to the Past, the randomizer, that I don't really do a lot of Super Metroid until the map rando was released. I love the map rando for Super Metroid. Another compass. I love that. And two compasses. Two compasses here in the dam. That is amazing. And they're all compasses that are actually useful here. So now I know what 5 of the bosses will be as soon as I walk into those dungeons. Now the real question is, am I going to be able to do this here with just bombs and Mini Moldorm Cave? That's always a little bit sketchy. Alright, one down. That's not what we wanted to do. A twofer. Got him, okay. And we still got 5 bombs to spare. And 5 beautiful items in here. An arrow. Okay, a lamp. Finally, we're getting somewhere. And a cape. Lamp and cape is not very good. That means if I find a sword... Yeah, a sword and a moon pearl puts Aga in logic for Dark World access. Watch out. Crabs hit really hard. Yeah, I loved Ocarina of Time. I really liked young Link in that game, but adult Link was not, to me at least, not as fun as young Link. Mainly because of the water temple. I really hated the water temple. Stop it. Alright, so we've got more than enough money to sequence break Zora. Now we really have more than enough money to sequence break Zora. Good heavens. The water temple is the reason I really don't replay it. It's because I mean, Ice Palace is bad, but at least you can skip most of it with Icebreaker. Run away! Alright, that's just a heart piece. Don't have the Moon Pearl yet, so we're gonna have to use our water walk here. Trash. Absolute garbage. Alright, just 10 arrows. We don't need that either. This is not in logic right now because I don't have flippers or a glove. But we can still get in there with that lovely water walk. So let's see what King Zora has. Fire Rod. Oh. Okay, that is one heck of a sequence break. That is really, really, really good. Why did I go here? Yeah, I start with the boots on these, boots and flute. Because that makes it go a little quicker and I don't end up getting stuck forever. Yeah, the arrow, I mean, I figure by the time I get the bow, I'll found another 10 pack somewhere, I hope. So that's why I leave the arrows behind. But we'll see. Okay, good, he's not holding a sword. Yep, there's my extra arrows. But yeah, freezing rain, not good. That's way too icy, too dangerous to go out. Best to just stay inside. Actually, okay, that's not a bad stun prize. Heart's not too fancy or exciting, but that can really be useful. Like when you need some emergency health, that heart stun prize will always come in handy. Alright, so we got the key. We can walk all the way back to the dark room. Okay, yeah, you're way up. That's actually, well, you're more north than me. I'm in Wisconsin, United States, so Ottawa, Canada is definitely further north. It was actually a really nice day for us today. It was about mid-50s. That's actually why I did all of my... Oh, wait, we gotta use bombs for... Oh, actually, Fire Rod would work. Hook shot! Yes! That gives us access to the right side of the mountain. Okay, there we go. I was starting to wonder when the progression was gonna show up. Let's see, we'll use a Fire Rod on this guard. Yeah, we can kill these two with Fire Rod. I want to save those bombs. So having this Fire Rod on a sequence break, very useful, and a sword. I mean, don't get me wrong, the sword is really nice to have, but that also means Aga is now in logic. It's like, how much of this do I do right now to try to avoid dodging Aga. Go away. Moon Pearl? Alright, so this is done. Let's do a Death Warp. Oh, this is so rough. It's like, yes, logically, I can beat Aga right now, but I don't want to. I'm really hoping something else pops up. Like, say, 2 gloves or a glove and a hammer. Something that gets me into Dark World without doing Aga. Hey Jim, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I keep forgetting what day it is. Bombos, that's not too shabby. So let me go through. Oh geez, I don't walk through this way very much. So I feel like I'm gonna end up getting lost. Alright, I think we got one more. No, get back here, I need that key. This room is a pain to do without the lamp. I mean, you do have the torches, but... Ow. Smack. Arrows, bombs, and a map. Okay, that was, not very exciting here. Still have a lot of things that I can do right now, though, before we need to worry about going into the Dark World, before we need to worry about doing Aga. Welcome in, Shredder. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, it really doesn't feel like Saturday. Like, I keep thinking it's Sunday. And today shouldn't be one of those days that felt like it went by so fast. I spent half the day outside working in the yard. That's not fun. All right, here we go. Come on, Gary. At this point, I feel like unless I find a glove or the hammer here, I still need 2 items to get to the Dark World without Aga. Oh, there it is, glove. All right, if we can just find one more glove or a hammer. Actually, I've got hook shot. Hook speed, a stupid dead rock. That's no good. This bombs, we'll skip that. Why am I going this way? Uh-oh. Out of the way, dead rocks. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. I mean, if I die here, it's really not that terrible. It's not like I'm very far away from anything. Got him. Those turtles can be a big problem. Yeah, I used to, back when I was in college, like it was considered an early night for me if I went to bed by 6 a.m. And now I'm getting up an hour and a half before that usually. Adulting sucks. Yeah, it was dangerously close to not being able to do my bomb. Ice Rod. Oh, wow. Okay, that sequence break is officially amazing. Now if I run into Trinex, should Trinex, Argus... I think most bosses are Cold Stare because of Bombos. Yeah, I think I can beat... Well, Vitreous would be a giant pain right now. But other than Vitreous, I think I can beat every boss right now. Actually, with the cape, Vitreous might even be not a great option, but... Yeah, it's just a bottle. We're gonna remove that. Yeah, I feel like this is a time of night where it's earlier than most people start. I know normally I wouldn't be on for like another hour. This is so bad. Do I want to just suck it up and go do Agar right now? And I've still got a few places I can check. I don't really want to go into, like, dip Eastern right now. But if dipping Eastern now could save me the 7 minutes of going into Eastern, that would be really useful. But it's also more likely that I'd have to double dip. We got 10 bombs, one for the wall, one for Agina. Okay, we got a new plan here. Oh, did I say that wrong? If dipping Eastern could save me the 7 minutes of doing Aga, I have a lot of word scrambles. My brain does not keep up with my my voice very well. All right. Green Pendant Swamp, that's not bad. Oh, it makes me laugh too. I mean, I used to have a daily short series where I just post myself failing in video games. 50 bucks, come on, glove, or no. I don't want to do Aga. I shouldn't be wasting my time with this. It seems very... Well, if I didn't get that glove, then I'd definitely be... What did that... Oh, the glove got me the fire rod. What does the fire rod do at this point? The fire rod doesn't do anything for me. And if there's a bow in here, we can get to the boss. There it is. This was the play. No, I'm still missing the Moon Pearl. Crap. But that opens up the Tower of Hera. So it's possible that we still need to do Aga to get the Moon Pearl if it's like a bunny walker on Pyramid. But there's hope. Oh, I am very bad at a lot of games. I mean, you'll be seeing me play Super Metroid hopefully after this seed is done. And watch how terrible my boss fights are in that game. It's a sight to behold. Hey Tech Guy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. No key sanity tonight. I'm hoping to be able to do a second randomizer after this, so I like to do modes that are a little faster. The hammer is in Eastern Palace, you don't say. It's not like that was in a chest that I just happened to walk through on the way. A compass to Meyer. I'm okay with the compass there. So at this point, I don't think I'm going to worry about sequence breaking the hobo. Because unless the flippers happen to be in the Tower of Hera, in which case if the hobo did have the Moon Pearl, I'd want to be going to Hera anyway. So we're gonna do Hera after this. I've got hook shot. We can do the very lovely Hera pot if I don't screw it up. Yeah, you don't want pouring rain. That's way too wet. Okay, that's not the Moon Pearl, but it's another compass. I'm desperately clinging to hope that the Tower of Hera is going to save us here. Well, I'm not going to keep trying to do hook speed there. It's not like we're getting very far anyway. Stupid dead rocks. Okay, good. I was worried I couldn't squeeze through there. Alright, so we're going to the Tower of Hera. Hopefully, we've got a vanilla or a French vanilla Moon Pearl. And we can completely bypass Aga, go right into the Dark World, maybe even beat the Tower of Hera. We have the compass. Unless it's Vitreous, it should be doable. I mean, like, Trinex would be a giant pain in the butt. And there's a lot of bosses that would be incredibly difficult there, but... Yeah, this is... A Link to the Past is the game that came with my Super Nintendo. Like, I didn't have the one that came with Mario World. I had this, which was perfectly fine with me. Don't get me wrong, I love Mario World. That's my favorite Mario game, but... Oh, the spring balls behind Ridley. It's seeming very likely that we're gonna have to come into the basement for an item here. Compass to Eastern. We're getting so much knowledge here. Bunnies are cute. That is not a Moon Pearl. Yep. Looks like we're doing Aga. Oh, wait, who's the boss in here? Ugh. That is really rough. Wait, no, I have the fire rod. This might be possible. Yeah, Mario World is just... It's like the perfect Mario game to me. Watch out. Alright, one puff down. Two puffs down. Don't get knocked into the pit. Wait, what? I didn't kill that boss. What the? What just happened? Making a timestamp. What just... Was Cold Stare too high up or something? What happened? The glitch gremlin, I like that. I have never seen that before. I'm gonna check Hobo on the off chance that maybe we get really lucky and Aga has flippers on the pyramid ledge, which I'm supposed to take here. Cold Stare saw how I beat the other two puffs, and it was just like, yeah, we're not gonna worry about this. I don't know how that... I have never seen that before. That was incredible. Well, it looks like we're doing Aga. Oh. Hey, sweetie, you ready for bed?
Yum, yum.
Oh, you got it. That cat came with one of the Harvest Moon games that I pre-ordered. I think that was maybe from Grand Bazaar. It's, the lid's down on the camera, so...
I want them to see.
Oh, well, you have to back up then. Hold on. She put a little cat on my head, but it's not visible from that angle. You sleep good, okay, sweetie?
You too.
Love you.
You're warm.
You have a good night, okay? Yeah, it's usually about 60 degrees down here.
Why not 67?
Because that'd be too hot.
No, it wouldn't. It would just be perfect.
She loves 6-7. What are you?
I like it more than baby.
You like... Oh, you like it more than baby... Oh, baby Sasha, that's right, your favorite.
No.
No, just stay right here. Hold her.
Stop.
There you go.
No.
There's your kitty. What? That's...
Chicks. It should say hunt.
Oh, that says Whiz Fox.
It should say Foxy.
Yeah, like a fox.
Fox.
Right,
Cat.
Dutch.
Hey, love you, sweetie. Sleep good. All right. And unpause. Yeah, there's a video I saw. There was like a kids thing where a bunch of kids were at a college basketball game, and a player got 2 free throws, and after her free throws, they had 67, and the kids were just going absolutely nuts. Yeah, she's very big into, I think it's Mason 6'7" or something. Yeah, TikToks, we don't, my oldest is not 13 yet, and her TikTok account got disabled because she wasn't old enough. And she wanted us to lie and say that she was 13, and we're like, we're not gonna do that. We don't want you on TikTok. Ooh, Mario Party. That's another good one. We played the Mario Party on Wii for like 3 or 4 hours once at New Year's. Back before I met my wife. Those were good times. What isn't good times is doing Aga 1. Wait a minute, how do I get through here? We go this way, we go down. Nope, it's this way still. Hey Brawley, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, TikTok, I used to post, like every time I post one of the Moments of Failure shorts here on, well, on YouTube, I'd also post it on TikTok, and then I'm like, I don't want to post it on TikTok anymore, so I completely stopped using my TikTok account. Oh, Wii Bowling was so good. I still remember what it was, I think it was Wii Sports Resort had 100 pin, and I used to love 100 pin. And like I'd sit there, I don't know why this was, I used to play Wii Tennis, and I'd have Never Too Late by 3 Days Grace playing, and that was like my official Wii Tennis song. Gotta be careful here. Oh, wait. Freebie hearts. Because say I want one more heart there. I'm familiar with them. I've played Undertale a little bit. Like, I know the story behind it and everything. But it's not, I've never actually finished it myself or anything. I wanted you to stay up there so I could get the stun prize. There we go. One extra heart. Oh, GoldenEye on a projector screen sounds awesome. I know a friend of mine had he used to have a computer repair business, and in his office space they had a big projector in the basement, and one night we went down there, we got a bunch of Little Caesars pizzas, and we just sat there and played Wii games on the big projector screen. Why? Okay, I'm not going to be goofing around with this anymore. I just wasted a potential shot. That might cost me an entire phase here. There we go. One. Why? I think I'm pretty sure I still have my Wii. I don't think I sold that. Yeah, I don't think I did, because I had the Metroid Prime trilogy on it, and I wanted to still be able to play all three of those. Oh, fencing. Wii Sports Resort had so much great stuff. The Jason fight music is for Aga 2. When there's 3 Aghanims. That's after you climb Ganon's tower, but that, with the boss hunt, you never need to do that one. Can't believe I failed to get that first one. Why? Finally. Okay, Aga 1 dead. Okay, the Moon Pearl's gotta be over here, otherwise I'm gonna have to walk really far. Okay. This seed is officially trash. I hate it. I hate it so much. Holy buckets, what was that? Oh, Brawley, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. If you got a membership from Brawley, please drop a thank you there. Yeah, thanks. That's for anyone that got the memberships, you get an emote, you get access to the emotes, you get a camp counselor badge, and early access to any videos. That just completely threw me off there. Thank you so much. I was like, wait, what? I saw it pop up on my the YouTube chat window, initially, but it hadn't popped through anywhere else yet, so I was like, what is going on here? Heart piece. I was really hoping Homie Fish would have something there. Alright, we're gonna save and quit. Go back to the house. Oh, technically all bosses are beatable right now. Wait, this is the wrong way. My brain's working, I promise. Alright, now this is where we wanted to be. Go! Yep, so many counselors. We're building up a very impressive staff here. There's the mitts. Okay, that's really nice. Dark World access is going to be really easy now. That wasn't a great... aside from the mitts, though, that was not a very exciting hype cave. I'd say maybe a 4, I guess a 5. Mitts are very useful. And they actually will, that will open up, potentially open up Misery Mire. Skullwoods and Desert are the reds. Loranap, that was the first, I think that was my first, well no, Lorelei might have been my first emote. But Loranap was would have been a very close second. And I need to figure out if I can get the emotes on YouTube to do this, to have access to the same things that they do on Twitch. Like ideally, if you drop Loranap, it'll pick one of the misadventures of Laura. And it'll pick a random misadventures of Laura. I think that should be possible, but I've had so many issues getting Mix It Up to read YouTube chat where it's very hit or miss. Well, did anything pop up on the screen itself for the memberships? Ooh. I guess now we can still walk straight through. Boom. Hey Keith, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Ooh. No. He can wait. Sorry, Froggy, you can hang out there for a little while. Ideally, if I can find a mirror, that'll make Smith Chain so much faster. That's the best kind of Laura. Alright, nothing in hammer pegs. Oh, Ganon's tower is open. Well, I've got 2 fully clearable dungeons over here. Why did I run right by Sea House? There are 2 fully clearable dungeons here. We've got Skullwoods and Thieves Town. I probably should have got some more magic, though. Because, like, with this, without half magic, Trinex really isn't an option. At least with the Master Sword. Nope. Here we go. Straight through. Running straight into the door. Oh, there's no... Ugh. I do not have a compass for Thieves Town right now. Thieves Town and Desert are the only compasses that I'm missing. We're gonna go into Thieves. Can get everything out of here, and we'll... If Thieves Town is not beatable... Well, actually, no. Any boss is technically beatable. But if it's Trinex, that's really not going to work very well. So I'm going to run out... I think I'll run out of magic before I can actually beat the boss. But it's not like it's very difficult to get back here. I mean, you're just kind of running straight through. Alright. Okay. Now, like, if I get Tempered Sword, then Trinex is fine. Like, with this loadout, Vitreous would also be a giant pain. Wait. Okay, so I think... Is there only one item left in here? Still have to find the map, the small key. Oh no, the compass isn't here. Actually, I don't want to use magic getting through this room. I was gonna use the cape and run up, but I want to save this in case this is Trinex. I want to save that magic if I can. Oh. Don't touch me, Anti-Fairy. Thank you. That was dangerously close. Weak. Getting actually, one of these hits, one hit from one of these little grasshopper things might be death. I don't remember if they do 2 or 3 hearts worth. Alright, that's the map. So we've still got the small key and 1 item left. So there is still 1 item in the basement. 1 item in the small key. Ow, this is bad. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting about the stun prize. Yeah, shorts definitely helped get a lot of views. For me, at least, they took away from long form, so I stopped doing them. But it's definitely a good way to build things up. What? Why was I frozen? I am going to take great advantage of this stun prize. There we go, almost full health again. Hey, stop moving around. Well, now we're just gonna do it this way. Yikes. Ow! Wait, no, that's... Okay, that is uncalled for. Now my health is not good again. I really should have went and got a potion before we came in here. Oh, I was hoping for a refill. Oh, good luck. Those diaper changes. Hopefully it's not a very bad one. Usually they were fine, but then you get that occasional blowout. Where it's like, or even worse, one where they do it in the tub and it's just sitting there floating. Alright. We're doing a little better health-wise here. With the membership, you get a counselor badge, you get the emotes, and early access, like access to any video that's posted immediately. Eventually, I plan on, if I ever finish making a Discord server, you'll also be able to, I want to put like a staff room in the Discord for people with memberships or Twitch subscriptions. But that would require me actually getting a Discord server set up. Beyond just having one to put emotes in. Come on. Got him. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Actually, I think it unlocked, I think that actually unlocked more emote slots. Yeah, I'm very, like, I had, when I was running, well, I don't want to say too many specifics, because it is not the person's fault that didn't verify the run. There was a game that I was speedrunning, and the other people that were moderating it had all left, or basically unmodded themselves, so it went to someone that was basically doing a very good thing for the community and just being the mod there even though they didn't run the game. And I waited, like, I think almost 6 months for the run to get verified, because they were trying to find someone that had actually ran the game to look at it, because I had at that point got at that point it was the second place time, and you gotta obviously scrutinize that a little heavier. And it never even occurred to me that I could help out as a mod there, and after I'm like, hey, I understand what's going on here, and I know this is not your fault. Would you like me to help moderate this? Because I'm running the game. And he's like, oh yeah, sure, I would love that. And then he's like, yeah, go ahead, moderate your own run then. And actually, I watched that person a lot. They're one of my go-to streams to watch. Well, it's always so nice when you don't have to deal with the completely disgusting, terrible blowout. Ooh, I want that. And for the Gibdos, I have a little present for them. We're gonna burn their face. Oh, Triceratops? I was like, wait, what? Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna death warp. Get the health back. Did I pick up an item in here already? No. Alright, who's the boss? Moldorm. Moldorm is the most fun boss to see in here, because it can't do anything. Yeah, like, Reddit is so weird. Reddit used to be like my least favorite place on the internet like 10 years ago. And now it's something I go to fairly regularly. I mean, I stick to like meme boards and old video game boards, but still. Compass. to Thieves Town, we already finished that. I gotta, actually, after this, how much can I do? We can, oh, Bumper Ledge is a potential, why did I go out? Bumper Ledge is a potential option. I could go back and grab the frog to start Smith Chain. Ooh, that's not good. That is very low on magic. All right, we're fine again. All right, can I do this without dying, though? And theoretically, this is the easiest boss to have here. The moving floor really keeps Moldorm from doing much of anything. Yeah, see? Easy. That is Triforce piece number 3. And I think there's actually still an item on the big chest. I would love to see a new Friday movie out next year. Until it's actually like has a confirmed release date and they say it's completely done. I've been so beaten down by that franchise that I'm not going to believe it's actually coming. Same with the new game. I mean, we do have the new Halloween game coming, but that just, it doesn't... The concept of it where you're trying to help other people, like NPCs, escape just doesn't seem like it's going to be as good as the Friday the 13th game. Which the 2017 game is what I want. I just want that back. I mean, technically it is back via PC mods, but this is way too far. Yes, avoid the bomb. I think that's better. Well, I guess I did get everything here. Oh, that's right, Ganon's Tower is open. That's where I need to be going here. Who cares about Smith Chain? Since we're in the area, we will check Bumper Ledge. Then it's going to be save and quit, get a bottle of blue, and head to Ganon's Tower. Actually, going to get 2 bottles of blue. We will grab that. There was another bottle somewhere. Actually, we'll just do this. Where'd I see? Oh, the other bottle was on the floating island, I think. All right. So we got that. I know, well, Mountain Cave is the easiest one to do that with, but... Oh, whew, that dead rock almost ruined everything. Alright, so we'll have 2 bottles of blue. We'll head to Dark Death Mountain. We'll get Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny. We'll go into Ganon's Tower. We'll do... Well, we can't do right side of Ganon's Tower without Samaria. Oh, sure, I finally get hook speed and I run right into a cabbage. Now, they need to have at least 13. And if just in my personal opinion, Jason is by far the best of the... What am I doing? I don't have the mirror. What am I thinking? If I want to go to Dark Death Mountain, I have to go this way. I was like, oh, I'll just run over there, go across the bridge, use the hammer, boom, go to walk up and go in through Turtle Rock in case I can get in using bombos. Just open the door for later, but then I completely forgot that you can't do that without a mirror. I'm guessing it'll be like a reboot, like they won't pick up where the franchise left off. Which is kind of like, I want to see, I mean, I know we're not going to get like Amy Steele back or anything like that probably, but I'd like to see the old Final Girls again. There's the hammer. Yeah, there's so many little mistakes or little goofs you can make like that. Beautiful. Now, if we need to come back here for some reason... Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm not actually gonna... I can't go anywhere in here because we don't have Samaria, but I can see who the boss is. Ooh, and there's a hint tile. Oh, a heart container in Desert Palace. Woohoo. But now, with this mode, 3 different bosses will show up twice. So that gives me a little bit of a better idea of what bosses could potentially be coming at the end. I mean, yeah, Kane he played a guard in Jason Goes to Hell. But that movie was certainly a thing. You disappoint me, Super Bunny. Chrissy and Tina would be a great combination to see together. But unfortunately, Lara passed, I think, within the last year. But at least the character, they could maybe still do something with the character. Another shield. There's the mirror. All right, now we're getting somewhere. You know what? I'm up here. I still don't have a third sword. Stop it. So I'm just gonna grab this third bottle just in case it becomes necessary. I'm gonna want and I don't have half magic yet. So if I don't find tempered, it's gonna be a very rough go on Ganon. So might as well grab the bottle while I'm right here. Alright, can we avoid the... What are these called? I forget what these things are called. Horse guys. I can picture them in Z1. What are their names? Hey, Meatbag, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Lionel, that's it. That was gonna drive me nuts. Thank you. I was like, I kept thinking something that, I'm like, it's either begins with an L or an M. At least we got the nice sounds of Blight of Mankind from Astalon. There's the Tempered Sword. So now, even Vitreous is going to be no problem. Though I don't have the bow, I can't do the climb yet. But if we get a bow in here, I can do the climb and we can knock out 2 Triforce pieces right away. So come on, bow. Hey, that's what you call me. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Creep Tapes. I haven't heard of that one. But I do like horror movies. Half Magic. Beautiful. I also love Half Magic. What am I doing? Take our time. Oh no, Samaria, this is gonna be brutal. Yeah, the Keeper's Diary might be my favorite piece of lore from any game. Yeah, if I can pull a bow out of here, we are going to be in really good shape. Bonk. Oh, the flippers. Okay, now we're talking here. This is why you rush Ganon's tower as soon as possible in a boss hunt. Not just because of the amazing music. Because of all the items. Bow. Okay, a fairy. That's not bad. I'd like a refill on that. So the fairy is a good safety, though, in case I botch it and die on the ice boss. Hopefully not Ice Trinex. That would suck really bad. That didn't work. Fail. Oh, we got the big key. Let's go check the big key chest. Nothing too spectacular. Unfortunately, no powder. Hey, get out of there. Thank you. Oh, great. Now we got a fire bar. Not Trinex. Not Vitreous. Landmaw. Hoping I could hit that with a sword swing. So let's see, after this, without the bow, I can't do anything more here. Bow or Samari. Samari would get us the right side. But we're basically done with Ganon's tower after this. But those flippers did open up Ice Palace, they opened up Swamp. We can also finish Desert now. Ooh, blue mail. I will happily take a blue mail. Right, so we're gonna get Spike Cave. Even if I had silvers on Landmo, I am so bad at aiming those. Like, I'd probably still screw it up. I am just superhumanly bad at landmo. Well, especially trying to use something like... I can sort of do fire rod, but arrow shots I can never hit. Okay, that was not great. But we got lots to do right now. That's right. This was an Aga seed. That didn't work. I don't have Samaria yet, though, so... I don't really want to go do Ice Palace. Swamp is very item dense. So I think we'll start with Swamp. Then we can hit up Desert. And possibly Mire after. I'm gonna avoid going to Ice as long as possible. A bowl also opens up Eastern and Pod. Actually, the bowl could be in Pod. There's a lot that can be done in Pod right now. Just a slight whoops. You'd think with after the hundreds and hundreds of seeds I've done in this, I'd actually know what spots I can safely mirror in and what spots I can't, but nope. For some reason, I've never bothered to figure that out. I mean, I know you generally want to be on, like, one of the grid spots, but I still always end up mixing that up really badly. Ice Palace is definitely in play. It's fully green, it's fully clearable right now, but I'm hoping to avoid doing that until I have Samaria. Alright, we have 7 items in here. I'm surprised I didn't get hit with that explosion. Oh, sweet, more bombs. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Nothing too fancy. It's so much fun on, like, the only problem with the rando for Link to the Past is it's kind of killed my desire to play the vanilla game again. Just because I love the randomizer so much. And then Map Rando did that with Super Metroid too. Like the Varia randomizer for Super Metroid, it was very difficult to customize your skill level on that. And I need to have a customized skill level because there's a lot of stuff like infinite bomb jumps that I just don't get the timing for. I mean, I'm not like tournament level in A Link to the Past, but ooh. But I'm definitely capable. Like, there's no seed this game can throw at me that will really give me any problems unless it's an inverted and it requires like me to do there was one inverted seed I did where I had to do a required fighter sword cold stare with no armor and 3 hearts. And I think I maybe had I'm pretty sure I did have a hammer for that, but it was just a lot of dying. Like, I don't know the blind script either. I know there's a script for blind that he follows, but I don't know that either, so blind can also give me a lot of issues. But with non-inverted seeds, by the time I actually get to that stuff, I've got more than enough health. What? Okay. Thought I had that. There we go. Well, the nice thing about it is there's a tracker if you ever decide to do this. Actually, just posted the link earlier. I wonder if I've still got it here. I do. This is the tracker that I use to keep track of where all the items are and what's available for me to get and what isn't. It's based off of Dunka's tracker, and it makes all the difference. Like with Map Rando, the map changes every time, so everything's different. But with the Link to the Past, I don't know how you really do it without a good tracker. Like, I used to actually have the full tracker displayed on stream until I made my animated overlay. All right, more money. That book was still nice though. Yeah, like it shows a map of the light and dark world. It's got different colors for what items you can get and what ones you can't. It's so easy to follow. I know like some people use Emo Tracker, but I've never really been a fan of that for A Link to the Past. Mainly because I've just been spoiled by this one. I should have grabbed that. Who's the boss in here? Armos Knights. That isn't no bow for Armos Knights, but that's still, you got Burna. It's gonna be easy. Burna and half magic, no problem. There we go. 50 bucks, another compass to Ganon's Tower. That would have been useful a little bit ago. So I think this will be a dungeon item. Ooh, I will take 8 bombs. Yep, dungeon item. All right. So here we go. We have a full clear, first time through. Don't have to come back in, get the big chest. Z1 is I really want to learn Z1 because I'd love to do a quad rando someday. Some genius has combined this Super Metroid, the original Metroid, and Zelda 1 into one big randomizer. Stupid fish. And I'd love to do that, but I don't have enough experience with the original Metroid or this. Or Z1, I should say. Wake up, everybody. Into the corners. Yes, everyone gather around. It's story time. Easy game. And that's the green pendant. Can turn that in when we get the bow and go to Eastern. Actually, there are a few mirror checks I want to do while we're in this vicinity here. Like, I'm not going to get back to Cave 45 unless I do Smith Chain, which won't be too bad at this point. But there's a big wall of green on the tracker here. Ooh, well, I will take that. And who am I to turn down Butter Sword? Yeah, with A Link to the Past, none of the speedrun, like none of the skips or anything I do are, thankfully, none of them are required. They're just things that help speed up the game a little bit. Whereas like the Super Metroid one, at least before Map Rando came along, you had to know, like it expected you to know how to do a Shine Spark, an infinite bomb jump, and a wall jump. And infinite bomb jumps just, I cannot figure out the timing on that. Thanks for the GG Chaser. All right, what do we got here? A compass. That's gotta be to desert. I forgot what was on the ledge here, so... Oh, it's just a whole rupee. So there's a couple checks I want to do before we'll find out what we need to get into Mire. It's Bombos, okay. Let's just open that up right away while we're here. Still cannot complete Mire because we need Samaria. I can't believe it's not Butter Sword. Perfect for popcorn. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Poor Paul. They're always leaving him notes. Well, they leave everybody those notes. That one just happened to be picked up by Paul. Bo? I mean, I think we're basically in Bo mode right now. Well, no, Bo and Samaria. Bo or Samaria, I should say. One of those two would give us everything we need. I'll take that. Sort of low on health. At least compared to last seed. Not really necessary, but... I hope Samaria is not an ice palace, but I think I'm the only one. And it's probably going to end up being an ice palace. Like here, there's only 2 items in Mire. Is it worth dipping into Mire to basically full clear that garbage place when I've still got 4 items in Ice Palace after this? Tell me where Bo is. Like, we've got Ice Palace available. I can dip Pod. We've got a handful of overworld checks. Oh yeah, the maps don't, the map doesn't mean anything in this mode. It's the map for desert. I already know it's Red Crystal. After beating this dungeon though, that will open up Pyramid Fairy. Another Armos Knights, okay. So Armos Knights is one of our repeating bosses. So we've got 2 more repeating. We still have not seen Trinex, which is odd because I had the Ice Rod and the Fire Rod really early. Oh, I saw red. I was like, it's Samaria. It was not Samaria. All right, let's go through. Get number 6. I mean, I suppose I could grab some extra bombs and just get number 7 out of Ice Palace right away. And you lose about 1.5 minutes doing that. Assuming I get the bomb jump first try. Getting the bomb jump first try is no guarantee. Like Orson Welles? I think that's a name. Alright, that's where Berna is. So this is going to be the same boss fight as before, basically. Stop touching. You can kill them with sword, but why would you want to? Oh, everybody up. Got him. We'll take that refill. That does give Pyramid Fairy now. There are so many overworld checks. Oh, Garfield, okay. Yeah, that went way over my head. I remember Garfield and Nermal. One pixel too far. This is a really dumb decision because there's only 2 items in here. But I'm gonna dip Meyer. At least if I need to clear this place out later, like if I find Samaria, it's gonna be really quick, aside from this room. And I really don't want to go into Ice Palace before I have Samaria. I'm desperately trying to avoid that. When I find Samaria, if it's not in Ice Palace, yeah, we're going there right away. But without it, it's just kind of like, eh. Is that what I really want to do? Takes so much damage here. This is one place where I really like to have powder. Wait. Completely forgot. Gotta get this chest. Usually I get this one first and then go to the right, but I knew I was coming back, so... We're going this way. Mirror shield, okay. I mean, even if I find the second item at this point, I might as well keep going until I can find the big key. What am I doing going this way? That was so dumb. You know what? I'm going. I don't want to have to go through that first starting room again. Will this bite me in the butt? Most likely, yes. I'm gonna clean up some mirror checks here and just hope we get lucky. Sounded like there was a cat in my daughter's room. And she closes her door. She doesn't let the cat in there. Where am I going? We're going up to Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. Then maybe I'll do Smith Chain. Get all that stuff out of the way. And then I'll know for sure whether or not my answer's in a dungeon or not. Well, technically not. It could be Ether Tablet. That is not the answer. Not even close. What's wrong with you, game? Let's try this. We got Banana Sword and Shield. It's the full Banana Armory set. Don't like it. I'm just so desperate to avoid going into Ice Palace without Samaria that I'm doing these overworld checks that I really shouldn't be doing right now. A, B, C, D. Always be clearing dungeons. If you have the option, clear the dungeon, but I'm like, nope, I don't want to do Ice Palace without Icebreaker. So I'm going to waste precious minutes. Guess after this, we'll be ending over there. I might as well just go and do Pyramid Fairy right away, too. Then all I've got left is the Green Pendant Turn-In and Ether Tablet. Come on, just give me Samaria. Or the bow. I should have left you behind those rocks. Gosh, at this point, we're closer to the Green Pendant turn-in. Maybe I'll turn in the Green Pendant. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. And there is still Pod. I can clear basically everything in Pod. Wait, why am I not going to Pod? Oh, the bowl. I mean, there is still a lot I can do in there. I can't keep doing this. I've cleared out a bunch of overworld checks. We're going to Ice Palace without Samaria. But first things first, we're buying some extra bombs. I know, I do agree, the Ice Palace will be the answer, I just don't want it to be. Unless Samaria is in the first chest, then we're fine. Heart container, I just got that. Like, if that said, like, there's a bowl wherever, or the Cane of Samaria is in the light world, I'd be like, okay, we're going. We're leaving. I hope I find a small key. If there's not a small key, the bomb jump path becomes really irritating. Or just be Samaria. That is not the right key. I need a much smaller one. Alright. The bomb jump here was the first, like, trick, the first sequence break in this game that I learned. Because I thought Icebreaker looked too hard. Uh-oh. Got it. Oh, wait, there's a hint tile here. Tell me where it is. Do it now. I already got that sword, though. All right. I need this key. Stop getting hit. You know, or we could just die. And wait for the fire bar. Too high. Actually, no, I'm just gonna, well... Give me the fairy. Okay. No! Okay. Let's look a little, get up a little tighter here. There we go. Got it. You want it to look like one of those Tetris pieces shaped like this. Under your feet. On the little blue, light blue fringe. But we don't have a key. So instead of going to get the items off to the right in this next room, we have to keep going the other way because there's no small key. Like, I want to go to the right behind that door because that's where all my items are. Game's like, no, we can't have you do that. Because Ice Palace sucks and you didn't get the key where you wanted it. You got the big key. And here, it didn't even give me a small key. It gave me, so I can't just go up and do that. Now I have to keep going this way. And probably have to go in after the fact. And I still haven't even found an item in here yet. Well, who's the boss? Alright, boss is blind. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back in here. And I'm gonna have to do all that again to get those items on the right. Unless, maybe I can get back up. Ow, jerks. Yeah, maybe I can get back up. Like, what happens if I go up here? Ow. Samar. Why? I mean, you did call that, Chaser. That's exactly what you said was gonna happen. Thanks for the GG. Well, now we're just gonna clear this out and come back in. Getting back in with Samaria, not a big deal. Actually, do I even need the bow at this point? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, the bow is still required because I need it to... I definitely need the bow to get through Pod. I needed to get through Eastern, and I needed to get the last piece in Ganon's Tower. So unfortunately, we're in bow mode. I mean, if I knew how to do a mimic clip... Like, if I could mimic clip, then I could skip the bow and pod. And then we'd be in go mode here, but I don't know how to mimic clip. Oops. Alright, I do want to go back in and get that stuff. So that means Turtle Rock is clearable, Mire is clearable. I can get into the right side of Ganon's tower now. But I still can't do anything about Pod. Well, I mean, I can get into Pod, but... At this point, I'm just going to keep clearing dungeons and hope we find the bow on the way. Because I can get to 9 when all is said and done if the bow doesn't show up. Then it's going to be, which terrible location do you think you'll find the bow in? See, this is what we could have done if the game gave Samaria earlier. No, that's not it. That right there. And then look what you can find if you can do Icebreaker. 3 chests. Right all up here. It's just a beautiful sight. And that is true, we got to show off the bomb jump, and everything was in Ice Palace. I'm gonna check this just on the off chance that it's silvers. Well, now where do we want to go? Not back to the Dark World. And it is the law of Chaser. If Chaser is here, Ice Palace is going to have the goods. I did it again. That's 2 reverses. Is this better? That looks much better. Alright, we're gonna swing by here, buy a couple more bottles of blue. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's because I had a B. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go finish out Pod. Then we will just mirror over, finish Eastern. We will go do Mire. And then we will be done. Hopefully the big key to Pod is pretty early and not buried somewhere in the back. Because if I can go mode Pod, that would be quite nice. I doubt I'll be able to, but it would be really nice. Then after this, we mirror over, finish Eastern. Going back through Mire is still going to be quicker than doing a mountain climb in Turtle Rock or doing a mountain climb in Ganon's Tower climb. So I could have saved a lot of time if I just stopped whining and went to Ice Palace right away. But I just had to complain and avoid Ice Palace when it clearly had everything I needed. The Simpsons arcade game is amazing. We have an arcade 1-up cabinet for it in the other room. Got the last one of those in the entire state. I had to drive a little over an hour to pick it up. I'd like to get the Ninja Turtles one too. Why am I going there? Well, I don't know if Arcade 1-Up actually has a Ninja Turtles one, or if someone just had a cabinet that looked similar. But I saw a post on an Arcade 1-Up site that had a Ninja Turtles one. I missed it. Simpsons bowling is awesome. My wife is really good at Simpsons bowling. My 8-year-old actually had all of the high scores on that until my wife started playing it. And then my wife's like getting 300s all over the place. The high scores like 5 300s from her, and then a bunch of like 270s, 280s from my youngest. And then there's me, who tied my youngest once, but she ended up getting the win because she got, I forget how it determines who wins if you tie. But normally she just straight up beats me. I want the big key. They did, okay. Yeah, I'd love to find that one. What I'd really like to see, Arcade 1-Up doesn't make this, but I'd love to get a Gauntlet Legends cabinet. Killer Instinct would be good. Like, it's always been a goal of mine. I want to have like a basement arcade. When my wife was growing up, her dad had a bunch of arcade cabinets in their basement. And I'm like, that's what I want. Trash. Yeah, we used to play Gauntlet Legends at Laser Quest when it was over by, well, it's where over by the Fox River Mall. We probably spent more money on Gauntlet Legends there than we did actually playing laser tag. Gauntlet Legends is so much fun. That's actually the game I played primarily on N64. I bought the RAM expansion for N64 to play 4-player Gauntlet Legends. Don't make me go to that side. Big key right here. Yes. Okay, we're saving this other key. We don't even care what this boss is. We can beat it. Get the mirror away so we don't accidentally mirror out. And we will get the best item in the game ready. Oh wait, no, we do need the bow. Got him. Another thing Samaria can do, if you lay the block right. Dark Legacy was really good too. Oh, you... For a Mimic, you couldn't do anything because I have the mirror shield. And the mirror shield blocks your weak, pathetic shots. Right, we should be able to be done with this seed in under 2 hours. And that definitely means we should be in the clear for double rando night. Unless something somehow catastrophic happens here. But I'm trying to, I can't really think of, even if I have like a bunch of Ganon falls. Getting back to phase 4 isn't gonna be, I mean, yeah, silvers would be nice. That would make the Ganon fight like 1.5 minutes, but this is still a very, very good loadout. Okay, we're just gonna go through. Not gonna play with them anymore. Whoops. Whoops. Into the spikes with you. Yeah, this is going to be a very high item count. The collection rate is not going to be good. Mortal Kombat 2 would be a good arcade one-up cabinet to have too, and I'd like to see NBA Jam. Alright, now here we just mirror. We already got everything in here, so we're just gonna go straight to the back. Don't know what the boss is, don't even care. Butter Sword makes everything completely trivial. I guess it's possible that I find the, like, silvers while digging around in mire trying to find that big key. Hey, I killed one of them before it spawned. That never happens. I've never played Dragon's Lair Arcade. The NES port of that was so... It was really sluggish. Hey, Daggerman, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Just let me squeeze through here. I don't need to... all of you are fine. You can just keep walking around there. Just let me walk through. I'm not asking all that much. Let's step on the switch. What? How'd I miss that? Maybe I was trying to get my sword spin ready too quickly. Argus. Too close. That was a very weird spot for it to spawn to try to get that quick kill. Alright, one more crystal. Ooh, Earthbound. That is such a good game. One of the classics. Yeah, for me, the game I spent most of my money on at the arcades, either Ninja Turtles, Simpsons, or Raston. I used to play Raston all the time at this little place that they had in town called Shakey's. I love the Chrono Trigger soundtrack. I had to have at least a couple tracks from that in this MSU. And I would really like a heart, so I have beams. Okay, stupid Wizrobes. Oh, heart. Alright. So we already went that way. We would have had this big key already if I didn't screw up so badly and walk out the wrong door. So we can just continue on this way. I've never played the Star Wars arcade games. We got the switch. Come on, just put the big key right here. Big key. Do it now. Alright, looks like we continue on. Stupid slugs. We get to do another cutscene now. Hurry up. I want to finish this seed before 2 hours, and it's getting dangerously close now because of all this junk we have to do in mire. I mean, if you're gonna make me run around here, at least have the other item be silvers. That is not silvers. Tomorrow, I have a very rare day with nothing going on. Gonna make some popcorn, watch the Packers. We did our grocery shopping today. I did all my yard work. That is not a big key. Of course, it's in the last possible chest. I think there's a quicker way to get to that, but I'm not going to bother trying to test that out now. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be done in under 2 hours now. I think Meyer being Meyer just kind of ruined that. Hey Viper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be... Well, maybe we can squeak it in. But I don't think this is gonna be done in under 2. Oh no, it definitely won't. I still have to get back to the pyramid and everything. No silvers, definitely not happening. I think it could have happened if the big key was not buried in the last possible chest of Meyer. And yeah, avoiding Ice Palace for that long, when both of the 2 items I needed to get were in there, was definitely an issue. That certainly did not help. But I really didn't want to have to do the bomb jump. And it cost me, as it usually does. If I'm waiting that long and I don't have Samaria, odds are it's gonna be right there. Hey, stop blocking. Give me the puff. That's what I was trying to do before. Oh! That's one nice thing about Aga. I can just do this and we're right at Ganon. Stop teleporting, coward pig. There's still a slim chance. Of course the arrows were in Turtle Rock. Uh-oh. Well, now it's not happening. I kind of wonder if it would be faster to just get knocked off the edge and... No, we're not doing that. 9 hits to go. Eight. 7. Way too close. 6. 5. 5, 4. Not good. 3. Missing the torch glitch here was really costly. 2. What? Go, 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 come on. We can still do this. Stop it, music. Got it. Barely scraped by. Thanks for the GG's, Brawly. Alright, so what is our collection rate? 170, yikes.